Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to Better Than Potter. Are we? Just maybe, but it has been an absolute chaotic time here at Brighton. In today's episode, we have Liverpool in an absolute stormer of a game, as we have 8th versus 7th, and as you can have a look at the league table, from 4th to 9th is separated by 4 points. To 10th. 4th to 10th, 4 points. Us and Liverpool are tied on points with 1 goal behind them. We got them at home. There has been some crazy results in all of this. But that's not the main reason we are here 2 days before. We had youth intake. And if you watch my 1860 save over with Munich, where we had youth only challenge, and we won it with only buying 18-year-olds or younger. That is on the YouTube, so if you do enjoy that content, you want to check that out, subscribe, give us a like, and give it a like for the fact that we have Ryan Tolan from New Zealand, and that's how good he looks. Oh, baby. Natural acceleration, natural finishing, natural first touch, natural dribbling. Decently determined, good amount of flair, great off the ball, great anticipation. We have ourselves a baller, ladies and gentlemen, at 16. He comes from New Zealand. He's in here, and we're going to bring him straight up right now. Probably remove that, because I don't think I can get him in there. But there we are. Beautiful. Ryan Tolan. Apart from that, there's really bad intake. But we get one really good kid, so who cares? Give it a like for Ryan Tolan. In terms of the results, we're just going to walk through them right now, because we've had some interesting ones, that's for sure. Since we last met, which was the absolute mastermind against Arsenal, we scroll down. We beat Norwich 3-1 in a game we looked pretty dominant. Saying that, though, they did score a goal, made it very nervy, and we did well. And then we lost the Wolves in a game where we were absolutely dogged. We were dogged. Arc record, Ireland of 31 for 5. Good Australian to win that to get through the group, you would imagine. As you can see here, we lined up 4-1-2-1-2, got blitz, went 4-3-3, and then not a highlight for the rest of the game. We had 0 shots on target. Very annoying game to watch. We got knocked out of the FA Cup. And then we took that against Spurs. Against Spurs, we started 4-3-3, dominated the ball. I went diamond, we scored. I went back to the 4-3-3 because that generally works. We missed the chance to go 2-0 up, and then they scored from a corner. And then from a corner highlight in the 90th, the ball came back from Kane into the box to Richarlison. Game over, we lose in the 90th minute in a game, which we should have got a point out or won. And if we had a point right now, we're ahead of Liverpool. If we held on, we're currently sitting 4th. It's one of those crazy times. On top of that, then we played Watford, and this game was nervy as anything. If you want to go check out the live recording there, over on Twitch, on the links below. We won 1-0, missed a million chances. They had a couple of moments which Alta, did his thing where he came and claimed for crosses and stuff like that. We got away with it, and there we are. Liverpool, on the other hand, under Steven Gerrard, very hit and miss, but having a very good run of it. I don't know whether to go diamond because we're at home, and I don't know whether to go 4-3-3 and play on the break. I am very in two minds. What would you do? In terms of other teams, Everton do not lose a game, man. Everton do not lose a game. At the moment, they went on this run and said, oh, yeah, they're going to not be whatever. Beat Villa 1-0 in a game they played well in, but yeah. Watford, they beat 1-0 in a game they were pretty poor in. And then they went out there and just said, Spurs are no one. Spurs are really having a pretty torrid time. And Everton just blitzed them. So, yeah, Everton are having a really good time of it of late, which is annoying. Arsenal, since we beat them, have gone from strength to strength, which has been annoying, right? And West Ham has sort of been hanging around. Beat Chelsea and then lose to Newcastle. Beat Everton, which is Everton's last loss. It's been one of those things where the teams we need to drop points keep winning against the teams that they should lose to. Like Chelsea in second should never lose that game, and they do to West Ham and get done comfortably. It's one of those ones. Really need a couple of these teams to really drop off. We really need Everton to drop and West Ham to drop. Turn into what they're actually meant to be. Teams that are mid-table, Everton's case, should be fighting relegation. Not in this situation. Would be nice. Brentford as well will keep winning games, only a point behind us. Leeds with 1 goal difference, still hanging around. It's really getting tight with 11 games to go. This episode though, Liverpool at home. What a monster game. If we can even get a draw out of this game, keeps our hopes alive. We then play Wolves after that, not in this episode, in a team that we lost to in the FA Cup. And then probably the next episode, I'm going to have to come back and give you Man United Everton as a double header. Probably should be playing Leeds too. Like I mentioned last episode, this run home is against all the teams in the top half, bar Wolves. These are all teams that we're fighting with to finish in Europe. It's going to be a cracker. Let's go Liverpool at home. Then we'll work out what other episodes we're going to give you in this monster run home. Welcome back, YouTube. Football Manager has been Football Manager. Firstly, Scully, our best right back, apparently been called up for the under-21 game for the American side and has left today, so he doesn't play against Liverpool. Secondly, go back to yesterday, and McAllister, training injury, twisted knee, 4 to 7 days, no option of an injection, our best player not playing, and lastly, Andreas has been out injured. He's come back to being doubtful, but there's no chance of him probably playing a full amount of game. Arguably three of our best players with Julian Alvarez not being able to start. Only leaves me one option. I've got to go 4-3. Got to go 4-3. Alvarez will coming out onto that side there as well. Strauss will get to the bench. But I think Alvarez plays as a winger, and I think Correa is going to go on the side. Annoys me to do that, and Scully can't even play. That's disgusting. I love when FM does that stupid stuff. That's fun. Lamptey obviously will come in here as well. It just means I don't really have a natural 10. Could go Correa, Gerhardt, and Alvarez in the 10 for, to go into it. And that's the sort of thing. We start 4-3. If it looks like the sort of game we can switch into the diamond, we will. But I would have played diamond if we were fit. If McAllister was fit and firing, we were going to go diamond. Instead, we're not. Instead, it's going to be Saicedo back there, and Fred's going to go into that. And it's going to be Altar, Lamptey, Satalo, Salusu, and Estupiñán. I think we're going to go dunk for this one over Satalo. Big game player. Fred in the middle of Thuram and Saicedo as always. Alvarez, Correa, and Gerhardt. Alvarez not the best winger, but can do a job out there. Bit makeshift. Chelsea play Wolves. West Ham have got Palace. Hopefully Palace does a job. The other game we don't worry about. Ideally, we just want to go out there and win. I doubt that's going to happen against Liverpool. But we beat Arsenal. That's all that matters. Boys seem up for it. Let's see how this Liverpool team is going to line up. At the same time, if you tell me this game finishes as a draw, I would probably have to take that. Jota, Diaz, Salah, Rice, Savage, Fabinho, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Trent, and Alisson. Pretty good side. Declan Rice, by the way, is here. It's Milinkovic Savage, great player too. Liverpool started well. We haven't even looked like getting at it at the moment. Started to creep our way back into the game now. We'll leave it on balance. I was about to move into cautious with how well they were dominating Liverpool. Now the game kind of sits as it needs to. Going to actually move us into cautious now, I reckon. 10 minutes before the half, I reckon we move into cautious here, get in the halftime 0-0. I think that's the play here. We could be more adventurous here, being at home and going for the diamond. But I think this is the sort of day where you're like, just don't lose. I will say, if this game has no particular highlights and then we get through this game in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to make this a double game episode. Highlight here. Joe Gerhardt gets beat. Fabinho now. Declan Rice. Diogo Jota. Salah. Just takes one moment for Liverpool to score. That's the issue. Get across there to try and get the ball across to Robertson. Luis Diaz now. Whips one. Salah heads. It's over the bar. The net riffled. I got scared. Right, we are going to move us back into balance now as well. Got what we needed to do here. 58 minutes played. My plan is to get Liverpool as they start to tire and then really go at him. Joe Gerhardt holds it up in the corner. Bodies Robertson, and then we lose it out, but it's going to fall to Fred. So look for Salah quick. Estupiñán, Thuram. Not much on for him. Has to go wide. Doesn't cut it either. Trent Alexander-Arnold thumps one into Salah, and here they go Liverpool on the break. Salah falls wide. Well done from Correa. Falls to Milinkovic Savage. Everything's falling to Liverpool in this highlight. Correa wins it again. Hasn't got much help. Needs to hold this up. And then just runs in the Trent. Play a ball backwards and keep the ball. Thuram now wins it. No one wants the ball in this highlight. Falls to Thuram again. Alvarez. Becker, what a save. Just go in. Weird highlight. Liverpool, we both gave the ball back to each other a million times then. Alvarez with a corner. Whips one. Salusu straight at Becker. Saicedo looking like he's dead. I'll make the change there for Salcedo. Salcedo's dead. Fred's not having a particularly good game against Civet, but we're going to stay in the same system. Declan Rice. I'm about to bring Andreas on if we get through this highlight. Robertson. Still going Robertson. Blot. Falls the Chiesa. Alvarez. Geldhart can't lose it. Does. Robertson. Yotta. Numbers queuing. Lamptey does well. Mistake. Goal. Are you got to be kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. Fix your game, Football Manager. Not now to clock one of these cheesy, bloody, bad touches and they run past it. Wins the ball and then runs past the ball. Or forgets to run at the ball. 1-0 down. Liverpool find a moment. Got to go diamond. I think we have to go diamond now, which I don't want to go. Alvarez is dead. I'm going to get him off. I'm going to get Andreas in the hole. Joe Geldhart's dead, but I don't really have an option for him. Thuram's dead. Don't really have an option for him either. Danny Sabas really has not really played. I'm going to get him out there as a centre mid on attack. Just get forward. Wow. That is annoying. Do we find something late doors? Liverpool seem to be sorting us out here. Going to move us to attacking and go to a bit of a higher tempo. Corner of set piece. Trent, Matip. Somehow Alta's kept that out the net. It's going to be a corner. Wow, man. Of all the ways to concede that, that's going to kill our European hopes, you feel. That's going to kill our European hopes. We need a goal late. Is there going to be some late drama? Wow, wow, wow. Fix your game. All the ways to concede. Bad touch. Lamptey does it, and then for whatever reason, I don't know what he's done. That's all because FM's maybe playing because Scully is freaking available because he's at the goal on an under-21 international duty. Football Manager. Have you ever seen scripting like it? Lose your best player to injury a day before, can't give him an injection. Your best right back has to go to an under-21 international game on the day of one of your biggest games of the season. And then the preceding backup right back makes a mistake for them to score from in a tight game. 30 games played. We're 3 points outside of Europe. 4 points outside of the Champions League. Goal difference is okay. But Everton have not lost the game in yonks. And they keep winning games and they keep looking amazing. Arsenal. Liverpool. Next episode, Everton and Leeds. The reason why not Man United is that Man United game is going to be very dependent if it's how important it is with other results. I think Everton, Leeds are massive. West Ham is massive. I don't know how we structure this. It's just too many big games in a row. There's potential that we should show you every game from now on. But I think the best thing to do there, YouTube, is just let you know. Comment section down below, Dame_23, if you ever want to watch any of this live. Do we finish in a European space or place? I don't think so after that result. I think our run is too hard. But we got all the teams in front of us. And if we can go on some sort of run, just maybe we can do it. But I think that was a game we needed a point in. I think we had to hold on against Spurs earlier. Couple big results going against us. I think we're in danger of not finishing inside Europe and maybe finishing top half. Even then, we've got to run and lose a lot and still finish mid-table as well. And that would be disappointing from where we've been this season. If you have enjoyed the episode, give it a like, subscribe. Hopefully Football Manager fixes this bloody game. See you next time for another big episode. This season run-in is going to be a stormer.